Hello students, good morning. I am N.K.Jha from APS. We are reading chapter determiners. Before this chapter, we have studied about tense form, all those chapters will help us to improve English and a lot of ideas gained by us after knowing it. So firstly, I want to give you a piece of advice. You will have to read it seriously and have to focus on it. If any kind of problem creates in front of you, you can consult and it's your work how to manage and how to understand by asking those problems. So one thing is must how to tackle, how to learn these particular rules of determiners, and after that your language will be improved. If you are not doing that, that means a lot of problem will be raised in future, not only in class 8 but also in class 9 and 10, 11th and 12th, and in the field of competition you will feel a lot of problem. So I want to tell you again and again, have to study, have to read, have to understand. Without understanding, you can't express your views by the help of sentences. So always take care seriously and read it. After that you will able to solve any kinds of problem. Clear? So today we shall discuss position of A and N in details, because we studied the position of A and N and how we can decide have to put A or N. So through some logics you can decide it clearly according to the nature of sentence, according to the nature of words. Have to put A and N. Okay. So second rules, first rules क्या था? A and N are used before countable noun, countables in the singular number. Understand? And some examples are written by word written by me, and through examples we understood the facts of countables in the singular number. Now, number 2, A is used before a countable. A is used before a countable in the singular number beginning with a consonant sound. Countable in the singular number beginning with a consonant sound. Number beginning with a consonant sound. Okay, beginning with a consonant sound. This is rule number 2, that is related and taken from the part of articles. So A is used before a consonant in the singular number beginning with a consonant sound. Just like I am writing example, a speech. A speech. Temple. Temple. Okay. Beginning with a consonant sound. Okay. A is used before a countable in the singular number beginning with a constant sound. And example number 3, a station. This is consonant. This one consonant. This one consonant. The words are beginning with consonant, and we have read before consonant have to use a article in the sentence. So according to the nature of, according to the rules of articles, we have to apply a before this particular words. This is the noun form. These are nouns. Okay, so what will be the correct answer? A speech, a speech, a temple, a station. Any doubt? Any problem? Understand? Next one. Okay. Next one. The rules of A. Okay. Rules number 3. This is rules number 2. And now rules number 3. Rules number 3 tells us this is rule number 3. A is used before a countable in the singular number beginning with a vowel sound. Beginning with a vowel sound. This is vowel. Okay, this is vowel. Sorry, consonant. This is consonant. This is consonant. Okay, so according to the rules, have to use A. Now, beginning with a vowel sound, how we can use N. Just like example, okay, area, arm, okay, through, orange, these are vowel, and we have to use N, in example number 1, example number 2, example number 3. Okay, but beginning with a vowel sound. Okay, beginning with a vowel sound, and we have to put article N in the sentence. So, an area will be correct. An area will be correct. An arm will be correct. And an orange will be correct. Any question? Any doubt? I think no any problem will be raised if you read carefully. Okay, so an area, an arm, an orange should be, and N is used before a countable in the singular number, countable in the singular number beginning with a vowel sound. Next, use of note. Our and honest is silent. These words therefore begin with vowel sound. So these are the exceptions, and I will teach you in exception. Understand? Now have to follow some extra rules in exception. Okay. When the sound of the word like, or you can use as, when the sound of the words like, you, and you can use like that also. When the sound of the words like, you, and the word begins with E, Okay, E, that means vowel, that means vowel, understand, begins with vowel. We have to then THEN. Then we have to use a articles in the sentence. When the sound of the words, when the pronouns of the words like you, and the word begins with vowel. This is the second things, second concept. First concept, the pronouns of the words like you, pronouns. And the word begins with vowel. Vowel से word शुरू हुआ हो. Then we have to use a. हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा कि फिर हमको यूज क्या करना है, ए का यूज करना है, ठीक है. लेकिन वॉवेल से स्टार्ट होता है तो हम लोग किस चीज़ का यूज करते हैं, वॉवेल से स्टार्ट होता है तो हम लोग एन का यूज करते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पर देखिए स्पेशल रूल्स में ये ए हो गया है. क्यों, वाई, व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट? बिकॉज द प्रोनाउंस ऑफ द वर्ड्स लाइक यू. इट्स क्लियर, इट्स क्लियर, अंडरस्टैंड. अभी दिखाता हूँ आपको, समझ में आ जाएगा थ्रू एग्जाम्पल. ओके, जस्ट लाइक आई एम राइटिंग एग्जाम्पल नंबर 1. यूरोपियन, यूरोपियन, क्लियर. नंबर 2 यूनिवर्सिटी, यूनिवर्सिटी. The word begins with vowel. Mark my point. These are vowels. So this is E and this is U. But what will be the pronouns of this word? European. आप ऐसे लिखोगे कि नहीं? ये U लिखा हुआ है हमने, ये U है, pronouns U की तरह हो रहा है. हमें क्या पुट करना है, ए आर्टिकल. यूनिवर्सिटी, द प्रोनाउंस ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटी इज बिगिनिंग विद दिस, विद यू. ओके, सो इन दैट सर्कमस्टेंसेज, according to determiners chapter, in articles have to put a. If we are not putting a, in place of a we are going to write, or we are writing an articles according to chapter determiners, then we are totally wrong. Not only according to the chapter of determiners, but also anywhere we will be wrong. Okay, so we have to read it nicely because these are very very special. So this is rules number 1 in special. Okay, rules. Now we have to understand rules number 2. When the sound of the words like what, when the sound or pronouns of the words like or words add wo, and the word begins with vowel, then we have to use a articles in the sentence. अब यहाँ पर प्रोनाउंस कैसा होना चाहिए? वो के समान होना चाहिए, लाइक वो. ओके, तो थ्रू एग्जाम्पल वी शैल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड. He is, fill in the blanks, one-eyed man. Okay, one-eyed man. Number 2 example, I have ₹1 note. Okay, this is beginning with vowel, but pronouns is like वो. हम लोग वन कैसे लिखते हैं? वो नो, ये वो. Tell it. Okay, so in that circumstances we have to write a articles in the sentence. So answer should be he is a one-eyed man. बिल्कुल करेक्ट होगा. अगर हमने लिखा he is an one-eyed man, this will be wrong. Okay. Number 2, I have, fill in the gaps, so ₹1 note. Okay, you can't use an article in the sentence, and I have to use a article in the sentence because one's pronunciation is this. So have to put a article in the sentence. Clear? I have a ₹1 note. He is a one-eyed man because the word pronunciations are like WA, that means walk. So we have to write the answer with A. He is a one-eyed man. I have a ₹1 note. It's clear? In these two circumstances, we have to create these kinds of difference, and through the concept of articles, the position of A and N, we have to think about. After that, we have to use the position of A and N. And I think once you understand it accurately, once you read it nicely, I think no any problem will be raised in determiners, particularly in articles. These are not simple rules, these are special ones, so I have written here special rules. Okay, and general rules before this I have taught you, and you will have to read that, and at present you have to focus on special rules of articles, and where you can use A and N, and but in some facts, some special place, some special rules you have to think about. So number 1, special rules. Number 2, these are number 2. And number 3 will be number 3. if the pronouns of H is silent. Okay, silent. Then we have to place an article in the sentence. Okay, if the pronouns of H is silent, then we have to write N in the sentence. हमने क्या लिखा कि H का स्वर न के बराबर हो, साइलेंट हो या एस्पिरेटेड हो, तो हमको क्या यूज करना है? N यूज करना है. ओके, जस्ट लाइक एग्जाम्पल. Our. Okay, we have written our honest man this is second example number 1. Example number 2. So in this circumstances we have to apply an article in the sentence. So answer will be an hour because the pronouns of H is aspirated here. And number 2, honest man, and this is also aspirated. This is the pronunciation of H is silent here, so we have to use an article because it is written by me. In fact, in concept, if the pronouns of H is silent, then we have to write and we have to use N in the sentence according to the determiners. So some facts we have studied, and I mean to say you will have to read it nicely because very very important things. If you are not going to follow it, then problem will be raised and you will be always in problem. Okay, so read it again and again. Thank you very much.